All right. So now, a week or two goes by, and then my judgment comes. And the judgment is that they're going to recommend suspension for me. And with that, before I return, there's things that I need to do. Before I return, because I said something about cocaine use, da 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 da, I have to attend a drug use and abuse class and then check into not check into, but like go to like a short-term drug rehab facility. What? What? After this goes on my medical record that I go to this drug rehab facility. Not only that, they want other things on my record. They say that I also have to go to this expensive ass, it's like $1,000 thing at Vanderbilt University or Vanderbilt, whatever, medical center, who knows. But I had to go to this thing at Vanderbilt for a psychological evaluation to make sure that I wasn't a racist. Because they feel that I was racist and prejudiced against black people. Bro. And doing all that and still sitting out a year. So I was like, okay, there's got to be an appeal process. And not only that, the dean, and by the way, don't forget, Dr. Self is the one that did all that super racist shit to me. I said all this super racist shit. And not including the students that only basically reported my page, whatever, because I was the class president and they wanted to, I was also nominated again for the next year, was going to win it because why wouldn't I win it again? I was doing all the right shit. But they did all this, almost ruined my life so that they can get a title, to add to their resume so they can be the class president. Taking someone's life for something so minuscule, it's outrageous. But I'm like, all right, there's got to be an appeal process. And they was like, if you want to appeal, you appeal directly to the dean. The dean of students at the time, Marie Chisholm Burns, is a black woman. So I go in there and I'm like, hey, look, after I cried my eyes out and everything like that, in that meeting, I come back and I'm still teary-eyed when I'm talking to her like, you understand how we talk. When I say the N-word, it is not like when I say these niggas is crazy, or you say I'm with my niggas, these white people, when they say it, it's a totally different meaning. When I say it, it's a term of endearment. It's funny. It's like, yo, I'm with my niggas, these niggas is wilding out. It's not the same as when they say it. You understand the difference. This is what I'm talking to her and saying. And she's like, yeah, but like, I can't put myself out there because, if you go out and, when you become a pharmacist and you graduate from here, if you go out and you do something, racist, against black people, then it's going to fall back like, how come no one saw this coming and I was the dean of students and yada, yada, yada. Like, you really putting me out there because you afraid of what your reputation or something might be? When you know that that's not what it is, like, you see what I'm doing and like all the good that I'm doing always and active and stuff like that. Mind you, like, this is all happening in maybe like March, April or something like that. Probably earlier than that. Like, maybe it's early, like, man, so like February, March, whatever. And I still have like 3 more months of school and I'm still in school. I'm still doing all these things. I'm still like the acting class president. I'm still in all these like other events. I'm still social chair. I'm still doing all these things. I'm responding to emails. I'm doing all this stuff and I'm like stressing the F out and I still got exams to take, quizzes, like nothing stops. I'm still sitting in the front of fucking class as if like shit's normal, and it is absolutely not. So I say that to her, and once she gives me that response, I'm like, so what happens now? She was like, you have, once the summer hits, at the end of the year, we're going to send you a letter, and you have basically a week to either sign and say that you are adhering to our terms, and you're going to do these psych evaluations, go to rehab, and all this other stuff, or you don't sign it, and you send us a letter that you're going to dismiss yourself from school. So I was like, okay, so as of right now, what is my current status? Like, as of right now, you are an active student. And I said, okay, obviously I got some time to think about it. I got some months. I hit the ground fucking running immediately again. What I did was I got letters of recommendations from my professors, like from 2 of my professors at that school. I got letters of recommendations. One of them was an associate dean. got letters of recommendations, and they all spoke so highly of me, saying all these great, wonderful, nice things. I'll post it, after this video so you can see, saying all these great things about me, and, hey, he's going to be a great addition to your school, da, da, da. So I'm applying to all these schools, and I'm still nervous too because it sounds good. Yeah, things don't work out, apply to a different school, whatever. But the truth is, I'm only a year removed from 50 rejection letters. I feel like I'm an ideal candidate because I've done it. I'm already in school. I've done the things, but that doesn't guarantee anything. And it was proven true. I had applied to maybe 12 schools, just all around. I was like, okay, I'm a better candidate at least now. So I applied to other schools, but there's so many other things of hey, it's hard to transfer because the way that the different schools courses are. They're like I remember one school saying something like, you basically did a lot of stuff that you'd be doing in P2 year, your second year, but you missed a lot of stuff in the first year. So you would have to, if you transfer our school, you basically do the first year over again. And then second semester, second year, you'll have a couple classes off. But it's like, man, so that's still 4 years. I already completed a year basically of school. I'm trying to be 4 years and done. But they're like, no, you're going to just do another 4 years. A few other schools said that. A few schools just gave me a flat out no. It just was not ideal. It was not good. But thankfully, one school, Lipscomb University, they were like, okay, you can come and interview. And it was in Nashville, Tennessee. So I was in Memphis. I'm like, all right, cool. I can just drive over there. I drove there, had a great interview, I felt. And they asked me, why would you want to transfer? UTHSC is a great school. And I had to lie. I'm like, well, it's the truth, but it was, still a lie. I didn't say I'm basically running away from suspension. I'm like, I feel like, because Lipscomb University is a Christian school, a Christian private school, so I'm like, I think this fits my, my career path and my, this school, it speaks to me, and it's more of, in tune with my values and things like that, which is true, but it was still deceptive for me to say those things, knowing what I was really, trying to escape from. But still, interviewed great, like I usually do, usually always do, and I got accepted. Great. Now, after the school year, man, they asked me, hey, you have a couple days to sign this stuff. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna sign all this shit. The fuck, I'm not gonna put that stuff I got. Man, fuck y'all. I'm transferring out this bitch. And I did. And I go to UTHSC. And it wasn't like everything's all honky dory, now I'm happy thing. It was nothing like that at all. One, you uproot everything. I was only there at UT for a year, but it's I had to move, which was expensive. I felt like I was starting fresh again in Nashville, which I was. I get to the school, and then I immediately realized how much I had changed, for the worse. And Lipscomb University was a great university, and still is, I'm sure, a great university. There's true Christian values there. The professors are great. The students, everything. It was a great place to be. I'm so glad I went there. But that doesn't change how I was affected. Now I'm gonna post the letters of recommendation. You see, they looking at me. They fucking with me because they know I'm one of them niggas, the professors.